It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Helene Gralnick, co-founder of Chico's, started a dream in a small shop in Sanibel Island, Florida. Now, she faced some common challenges that many entrepreneurs face, which is sourcing products. Now, here's the problem. The folk art that they sold was original. It was like one of a kind. And it made it tough, I should say, to really keep inventory in the shop. Now, this struggle is pretty common amongst entrepreneurs who are out there selling the products that are unique and different. You sell one, well, you got to go back and do it. So imagine for a moment you're running a business where every sale risks depleting your inventory. And that Helene's reality really was each unique piece she sold represented a new trip back to Mexico so she can go purchase another interesting piece. Now, here's the interesting fact that really highlights, I believe, the key to sales. The ability to scale and sustain revenue without watching anything dip. And what you need there is a reliable system in place of growth, and it can become an uphill battle. So what's the secret to overcoming it? What did Gralnick do? What was she able to do? Helene found a solution in versatile sweater dubbed Unfamily. This one-of-a-size-fits-all transformed their business and allowed them to offer consistency without sacrificing, well, uniqueness. And in sales, it's a similar approach. It's kind of how it really works. Developing a sales system that balances consistency and innovation, which is the key. So what's the big takeaway for you that you can have from Helene's journey with Chico's, which underscores what it takes to be successful? Just as Chico's evolved from a small shop into the renowned business brand that it is today, you must evolve your sales approach in order to really thrive. And at the end of the day, as a CEO, there are three things you've got to do. You've got to grow revenue, you've got to be profitable, and you got to impact lives. So you have that sales system with sales leadership, just like Chico's, even if you're selling products, and you will see your sales skyrocket, especially if you do that. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. I'm super excited to be your host for today's episode. We're going to get started as we do every single morning, and we're going to start off with our mantra. Now, here's our mantra that I believe in with all my heart. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Now, that may seem obvious to many of you, but you think about it. Sales is the oxygen for any great business in history. So without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. Shay, as a CEO, I already know that. What's the point you want to make? Here it is. Selling is serious business. Sales is serious business. Sales is serious business. So here's what we do every morning as a mantra. We did our mantra. Now we're going to do our pledge without putting your hand over your heart, as I like to say, by the way. And here's our pledge. Let me pull it up. And the pledge is really three parts. I will learn, earn, and return. I think every morning when a CEO wakes up, it needs to say those words. Learn. Oh, you can't see it yet. I'm gonna click here. Okay, here we go. So I just want to show you so you can see it. There you go. I have to learn, earn, and return. So go ahead and repeat these words after me. After me. I have to learn something new in order. Seriously, say it. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new clients and old clients to return. I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. We have three objectives every single morning, three objectives. Our first objective is just to access our sales daily. We're going to check in with our sales. We're going to look at the sales progress. Number two is to look at any obstacles that are out there. Helene saw the obstacle. It was an obvious obstacle, which is every time I sell a unique piece, I've got to be able to go back and replace that. And that can be challenging because you're trying to gauge the customer's taste, likes, and what's styling and what's trending. And then third, when you show up every single day, and thanks for being here, I certainly appreciate it. It's about the learning and understanding the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must learn in order to grow and, I thought I had it on here, in order to grow, there we go, I got to take this down. In order to grow and return, and here it is. Pillar number 1, a sales plan. Pillar number 2, there we go. Pillar number 2, sales cycle. What's the cycle that you go through in order from the time you connect to the time you have the conversation until you convert? The 3 C's. Connect, communicate, convert. Connect, communicate, convert. Connect, communicate, what? Convert. That is right. Then the third one is sales messaging. The fourth one is your sales indicators. And the fifth one is the sales team, because someone's bringing in the revenue, whether it's a sales rep, whether it's you, whether it's a sales affiliate team. You need a team in order to be successful. Okay, got it, Shay. Move on, please. Got you. I'm with you. Now, why do we get together every single morning? Well, the CEO Sales Huddle has a mission. We have goals and we have objectives. But before I do that, I want you, as you're out there watching right now, I want you to do one thing if you can. Those that are watching live, look right below the video. I love doing this. It's so much fun. Look right below the video and let's connect. You can see me, but I can't see you. So right below the video, write these words right now. I'm here. I'm here. Hashtag I'm here means you just showed up. You're here, you're tuned in, you're listening, you're giving us your time. We appreciate it. I believe it's the best use of your time because selling is serious business. And number two, if you're watching the replay, go and hit the replay. Put hashtag replay. Put a hashtag replay. I love to connect, and I read every comment. And I know some of you send me a DM. Thank you for all the DMs, by the way. You can do that by going over to @IamCheBrown. So if you're on one of the on-demand platforms, I still want to connect with you. You can see me, but I want to be able to connect with you as well. So what is our number one outcome? For those folks that tune in every single day, you know what it is. For those folks like, I don't know what you're talking about. What is it, Shay? Well, here's our number one outcome. Let's go ahead and show it to them just so they can have a visual if we can. Let's give them a visual this morning. All right, I'm here somewhere new. That's not what I'm trying to pull up here. So it's not that. It must be here. Okay, hopefully you can see this right here. Am I still showing? Okay. Okay, I'm on my platform over here. I don't know if you need to see me. I don't think that's so big. I don't think that's important. Okay, so the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where we gather every single morning. Our number one mission is where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. That's our number one goal. All we ask for is 15 minutes a day. You can pick that. I do it every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You tune in to get your day off right. Why do you do that, Shay? Why do you do that? Well, there's 1,440 minutes in every single day. So we want you aboard and be part of this. What is our big why? Sales growth, accountability, and consistency. That's what it's all about. It's all about sales growth. You only show up because your mission is not only to attract new clients, but to have profitable revenue while you're impacting lives. And we're going to do it in a consistent manner. The number one outcome at the 7-minute, 51-second mark is, Shay, sum it up. Give me one. Give me one. I just need the number one outcome. Your number one outcome is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And for some of you, that doesn't excite you. For many of you, that's way too much. But that's okay. If you need to start small, get to first $25,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. Then you ramp it up to $100,000. For those that are already at $100,000, you're like, well, how do I get to $250,000? How do I get to $300,000? In some cases, how do you get to $1 million a month? Now, that's a pretty, I'm not gonna say it's an unthinkable number, but depending on the industry in, it could be daunting. Okay, but you start where you are right now. One of the things I love that my good friend Joseph McClendon III has taught me, he's been a mentor, and he said this: the best time to plant a tree, that's his question always to me, Shay, is when? I say 10 years ago. Well, when's the next best time to plant a tree? Now. So you go ahead and you take that first step as we move forward. Okay, now we're gonna go into my favorite part every morning. We're at the 8-minute or 9-minute mark, which is the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard is when we go do a review every day. We look at the 5 key indicators. So these are leads, appointments, offers, deals. This is when you get a chance to open up your CEO Sales Dashboard. And it is an Excel sheet. And if you don't have it open right now, go ahead, pull it up so you can see it. Let's do this. And once you pull it up, you're going to fill it out. Now, some of you, it's not fair. You've been doing this with me for a while, so you already know what I'm about to do. And for others, this is your very first time. I think that's going to be too big. Oh, we'll put them in the corner. Okay, I like that. And when you look at the Excel sheet below, that's not the Excel sheet. Here it is. You notice it has indicators: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and that's going down the rows. And then across the columns are the days. So you would go to today's date, and I want you to plug in how many leads came in yesterday. How many of those leads were engaged that came in yesterday? How many appointments were set yesterday? How many appointments were run yesterday? Now, I always focus on one area. Today, we're going to focus on deals. And so when you look at the deals, I'm always thinking, okay, if those were the deals, a couple of things happen. Let's show it to them in the spreadsheet. We can break it down. Okay, I like that. There we go. Let me move myself. Now, under deals, you'll see I have a couple different categories. You can customize the categories. We got closed, pending, hot, warm, cold. The way I like to look at it is I don't beat myself up if a deal didn't happen that day. Maybe I made the offer, the deal didn't happen. But what I look for is if I made the offer, did the deal close? I track that. Put the number down right there in your column. Some of you are going to track the revenue. Put it right there in the column. Remember the mantra, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Yeah. You as a CEO, you're spending time and the language is just moving over to you, which is really cool. And then if I ask for the order, but they don't do it today, I look at what's pending. Pending means it's going to happen in the next 30 to 45 days. So it's hot to me if over the next 5 to 10 days, hopefully 5 days or less, they're going to close the deal. They had to send the credit card. Maybe they got to sign the contract. Maybe they got to wire the money, whatever it may be. And then number 2 is warm leads. Warm leads are in that 10 to 20 day window. So you got 5 to 10 hot for me. You might change it based on you. You got 10 to 20. And that means, okay, the next 20 days, hopefully 10, we got ourselves a deal. Yay. And then number 3 is cold. Cold means anything over 20 days plus. That just means when I reconnect with them, that means they're not going to do the deal, but we've got to re-engage them. All right. Now we're going to go into a segment called Celebrate Wins. And Celebrate Wins is we look at what's working. We look at the sales organization. We ask ourselves 3 questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So I want you to focus for a moment. What are you most proud of just from the sales organization yesterday? Or maybe over the last 30 days? What were some of the biggest challenges you had? And then number 3, what's the one thing you want to brag about? If I could bring you on here, you could brag, what would it be? And then we're going to look at the obstacles. What was your biggest roadblock? What's preventing you today? And the third one, because we understand the challenges, everything's not rainbows, cupcakes. Okay, we get that. What's the one thing that you could do that if you did it today would move the business forward? And what needs to happen for that to make happen? I'm going to close as we're at the 12-minute and 13-second mark. I'm doing well this morning with the thought of the day. And the thought of the day is raise your standards. Don't look at the expectations. The expectation on the outside is what people expect from you. I expect you to do well because you got this degree. I expect you to be able to get the deal because you know the folks. No. It doesn't matter what's going on. There's a certain standard inside of you that you look for from your sales organization, and we're going to uphold those standards. We're going to make the phone calls. We're going to ask for the order. We're going to build the sales systems, the sales foundation, and the sales funnels in order for us to be able to get to $100,000 a month or more in revenue. You do that, my promise to you, you will be successful. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here with the 13-minute and 45-second mark. Yay! I'd say that to myself because I'm not on a rant this morning, but hope you can hear my heart. I'm cheering for you. I'm sitting on the front row of your success. I believe that you're out there right now, and I know you're going to continue to do better and better and better. And we're going to be on this journey together. So you're not alone. I'm giving you a virtual hug through the power of those fiber optic lines on the other side. And I'm saying we're going to do this together. Yes, we are. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. My name is Che Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless. And I wish you all success. 14 minutes and 33 seconds. We out of here.